Good morning. Happy Sunday. You know, I was thinking about it today. Have you ever been just doing some mundane task like your laundry or your dishes or driving, or where you're sort of shutting off the brain just for a moment, and suddenly out of nowhere you get hit with some sort of idea, divine inspiration. You're like, where did that come from? Right? But that idea kind of gets you a little sparked. You're like, wow, that's actually a really good idea. And you start to feel a rush of energy. So today, this is what I want to talk about. If we just look at the root of the word inspire, it's made up of the two words in spirit. Right? So if we look at inspiration, that divine inspiration that hits you when you're just maybe checked out for a moment, what that could be is you've quieted your mind inadvertently, and you've allowed your spirit in just for a moment, and that spirit was able to speak to you and put you back on your path towards what it is that you're really here to do, right? Because each one of us has this unique individual purpose that is truly just us. That's what makes you you and me. Right? But oftentimes we listen to the world and we start to subdue the spirit a little bit. We tune it out and we just get on our path and we're like, I'm supposed to wake up and go to work and do my thing. And we kind of get on that hamster wheel and we kind of get stuck, and then we start to numb out and, we lose the inspiration. But then you get that idea. You're doing the laundry and you get that idea, that inspiration, right? The spirit speaks to you. And I'm here to tell you today, when that happens, act on it. Right? Start to step into inspiration. Let that be your guide. Live a life that is full of passion and purpose. And I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen, the very first thing, once we start to get that divine inspiration, we begin to act on it, is those voices will start to come in, the ones that we're used to listening to, the ones that are always taking over the mind. And they'll start to say, you should just come back over here, come back into your regular day. Don't listen to that. You should worry about this or this happening. What if this falls apart? And all the fears start to come in. And then suddenly you start to pull your attention away from feeding that idea, right? And you start to feed all the fears. And guess who grows bigger? All the fears begin to take over. And the reason that is because we have these two powers in the world, right? Again, that divine inspiration is really amazing stuff, right? But once we've had the inspiration, now we have a choice to give our attention to that thing, to stay focused and aligned with it, to keep talking to the inspiration and hearing from it and being guided, because you won't just get an idea. If you're listening and tuning in, you're going to get the first step too. You're going to know how to act on it. You are. Then you're going to know how to act on the second step. But along the way, you're going to be trudging through new territory. This is going to be some new stuff. So you got to really walk in faith. You can't start giving not even one tiny bit of your attention over here to the fears, because that takes your energy away from what it is that you're creating. And the more of your energy that you start to chip away and give over here to the fears, eventually you've diluted your energy so much that none of it is on what you want anymore. And all of it is shifted over to what you don't want. I mean, this happens really just in simple ways in our life. It could be relationships. You start dating somebody new and you're like, oh, this person's so amazing. And at first you don't have anything invested, so you just get to enjoy it. And that inspiration is there. And you're really living out of the heart and in a good place. But then you start to get a little invested, and that fear starts to come in and starts telling you, oh, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe this person isn't the right person. Whatever starts to step in. And the more attention you start to give to that, instead of visualizing, no, this is amazing, and this person and I are going to work out, and it's going to be great. Where are you feeding your attention is what the results will be. So start to notice, where's my attention at today? Where's my attention? And think about, what if I had some divine inspiration recently? Or can I just sit, be still, and listen and start to really tune into what it is that I want and who I am and what I'm here to do, instead of just showing up the way I'm supposed to? So this is your inspiration for today. Step into that and start to create what it is that you do want. Notice where your attention is and start to give more of it towards what it is that you want to see your life showing up as. And I hope you have an amazing Sunday and get out into the sun. Talk to you later.